My name is Omar Rashid. I've been selling real estate since I was 18 years old. When I got into the business, I had a baby face, I had an afro, I barely fit in my suits, and I was like, absolutely no way people are actually gonna buy a house. Their biggest investment from me, an 18-year-old with an afro that barely fit in his suits. Little did I know, by the time I was 19 years old, I was a full-time realtor and I sold over 10 homes my first year. I made $162,000 and I was completely mind blown. I have never seen that much money before in my entire life. And I thought that I had to go to school, be a doctor, 6 to 10 years, get in debt, make money in my 30s. But the world of real estate and sales has completely changed my life. So in this video, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know to go from point A to point Z as a licensed real estate professional, and how you can make a lot of money in this industry, because this industry will change your life. Okay, so let's get started. Everything you need to know to get your real estate license is right here. Just stick through this video and I promise you're not gonna need to go scour YouTube, TikTok, anything else. Right here, I'm gonna tell you everything you need to do. Step number 1, you have to get your real estate license. In order to get your real estate license, there's a couple steps you gotta take, and I'm gonna walk you through each one. The very first step is taking your real estate license course. So this is a course that you have to take and pass in order to actually be able to take the real exam, the state and national exam, to become a licensed realtor. You can take this by going to ceshop.com. It's completely online, it's completely self-paced. You can do it at 2 a.m., you can do it at 1 p.m. It's completely up to you. And if you're really dedicated, you can breathe through this. It took me 2 weeks to finish it. It could take you 3 days. It could take you 3 months. It's completely up to you. But the very first step is going to ceshop.com and getting your real estate license. You're going to want to hit on the pre-licensing course, salesperson license, and then pick the state that you want to sell in, whether in Maryland, DC like me, Florida, Texas, wherever you are, pick your state and take it. This is going to cost around $300 to $400, if not less. If you use a discount code below, I believe it's going to be like $275, $280, something like that. But again, very little investment for a $300 real estate license course. You could potentially be making well over 6 figures once you get started. So you bought your real estate license course, you finished the course. Now there's a course exam that you have to take for that course. It's online. You can get through it pretty quick. And CE Shop does a really good job of giving you study guides to learn everything you need to know about passing the exam. So I don't think you're gonna have any issues at all. Just study with the study guides and you'll be completely fine. But let's say you passed your exam. Congratulations. Step number 1 is complete. You finished your course, you passed the course exam. Now we can get over to step number 2. Step number 2 is actually going to take the big exam, your state and national exam of the real estate license. So this is an exam that's about 120 questions. It's split between your state portion and your national portion. So it's nice because if you fail the state portion and you pass the national portion, you can just go take the national portion again, and you can take this exam as many times as you want. So again, I failed my first time, I failed my second time, and I finally passed my third time. And the questions get pretty similar. So guys, just don't be scared. Just keep taking it. Don't take a lot of gaps between. You can pass, I promise you. The only thing is you do have to pay $60 every time you take the exam. That's how much it costs. It might be a little bit more in your state, but typically $60 is what you'll be paying. So it's not too bad. I literally door dashed for 2 hours and made my money back for my next exam when I first got started. So it is absolutely doable. Don't even worry about it. So that's step number 2, is getting your real estate license exam done and passed. And once you've done this, congratulations guys, you are now officially a licensed realtor. But you can't sell real estate yet. You have to hang your license with a brokerage in order for you to be able to legally go out and start selling real estate. And all this means is you have to go through a Keller Williams, a Compass, Coldwell Banker, Douglas Elliman. It doesn't matter. You can pick whatever brokerage you want and go and ask to hang your license there. It's a little bit different than getting an actual job where you have to go interview. It's very simple. You could usually just pick any brokerage near you and tell them, hey, I just got my license. I would love to hang my license here and get started. And, we'll talk about in another video on what you need to look for in a brokerage, which is going to make or break if you actually make it in this industry, and all the other nitty-gritties of how to study and all that good stuff. But this is just a basic video telling you all the steps you need to take. So you took step number 1, you took your CE Shop course, you passed it. Step number 2, you took your state and national exam, you passed it. Congratulations, you're officially a licensed realtor. Step number 3, you went to a brokerage near you and you hung your license. And now you can go out and start selling real estate. You can go out, tell all your friends and family members, guys, I am officially a licensed realtor. I would love to help you if you have any buying, selling, or renting needs. And this, my friends, is where your life is going to start to change. And in the next video, I'm going to walk you through studying tips, how to pick a brokerage, and everything you really need to do to actually start selling real estate. Because getting into it, as you guys can tell from this video, is a 3-step process. It's relatively easy and anybody can do it. A $300 real estate license to potentially make hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? But when it gets really difficult is actually selling real estate. Most agents quit their first year. Most agents don't make over $40,000 a year. So I'm going to make sure that you are not one of those and you're part of the top 10% that sell a lot, make a lot of money, and live a really good life. And just a cost breakdown of everything we talked about. $300 to get your real estate license on ceshop.com, if not less. $60 to take your state and national exam. And then there's typically fees when you join a brokerage to hang your license. Again, depending on which one, it's going to be different. Typically, the more the brokerage gives you, the more your fees are. And we'll talk about that. But typically for me, it costs me about $1,000 to hang my license. So $300, $60, and $1,000. That's your total right there for everything you need to do to get started and get your real estate license. And stay tuned for the next video. Obviously, we do these weekly calls. So click the link in my bio if you want to do a group call with me on my circle group, The Hustler's Journey, where we have a bunch of young realtors, aspiring realtors, and aspiring salespeople, where we talk about entrepreneurship, how to get clients, how to get business, and all that good stuff. But for now, I will see you on the next video, and I really hope this video gave you all the steps it took for you to get started as a real estate agent.